In October, I ran the Kingston Half in 129.41, smashing my expectations of about 131, 132. And yeah, that was definitely the best race of my career following a few successful months of running, and I couldn't be happier. However, that did lead to me being injured, and 2 months later, I'm doing zero mileage. So, how did I end up here? So, going into Kingston Half, I had a bit of a calf strain, and I was basically overtrained. I was doing 80K a week, and like 2 3 weeks before the race, I did like two long runs, two half marathons. One was a workout long run, and yeah, essentially I was just doing too much and recovering very little. Like my sleep was definitely not on point, and I thought that since this was my A race, I just went all out. Then yeah, it ended up in me being injured for a week, and I thought after that I was gonna try and do some cross training, and then after that I went to Rome for like a week. But I did like implement more cross training. I did set my sights on the next goal, which was the Victoria Park Half, which I did with my boys, the Kipchoge's Angels. And leading up to that race, in December, on December 3rd, we did a few training runs. Keep in mind that I was not running at all at this point. I was just doing some cycling and elliptical. So we did a 10K like workout, I guess, at half marathon effort, which we thought would be like 4:30 come on the day itself. Yeah, everyone was just racing it at that point, and yeah, I pushed myself way too hard. And yeah, like me not running that much at that point and still recovering, I ended up just messing up my injuries way more. And we did a few more runs, and I like was steady with the cross training, but my legs were just not conditioned for all that pounding. And on race day itself, the next race day, I felt that my aerobic system was well developed. I felt strong. So essentially, I was trying to run with my boys. So like two of them, we were planning to go like 135 for like 4:30, 4:40 pace. And throughout the race, I felt strong. My aerobics, I was barely huffing and puffing. I was okay. But like at the 10 mile mark, the cramps started setting in. And it made me learn that the cramping isn't a nutrition thing, although it could probably be a nutrition thing. But like during the Kingston Half, I did not take my second gel, so I took one at 30 and 60 minutes. Didn't take the one at 60 minutes because my stomach I could feel like, okay, maybe if I take a gel now, it's gonna come out. So I didn't take that, and I ended up cramping at the very end of the Kingston Half, the 1 and 2 Ks left to go. I thought that was because I didn't take my gel, but I think it's just the fact that my legs aren't used to running that long. So fast forward to the Victoria Park Half with my boys, we were doing 4:30, 4:40, and then I just got like a cramp attack. Like Matt Fox from Sweat Elite, like he has an analogy that when you're having cramps, it's like being in front of a firing range being in front of a firing squad, and like you don't know when you're gonna get shot. And yeah, that's essentially how I felt. I had to walk it out, and yeah, I ended up doing that race 2 weeks ago in 1:41. And I was never planning to PB on that race because I knew that I was not going to be well conditioned. But it was disappointing, I guess, in the sense that that at that point I should have been like doing solid training, and at least should have finished that race strong. But anyways, here I am 2 weeks later, still doing zero mileage because I pushed myself too hard for the Victoria Park Half. I'm still injured, and it's a different injury this time. It's my hamstring that's acting up, which is very frustrating. So now I'm doing a lot of cross training. I'm on the bike nearly every day, and yeah, I'm laying that aerobic base. I'm treating the month of December as the base building phase. Ideally, I should be running right now, and because that's the best way to improve in running. You should run. But I'm doing a lot of elliptical and bike. I'm building up the aerobic base anyways, and my legs are the thing is that if you don't run, your body isn't gonna get used to the pounding. So I am implementing more like strength work. Like I'm in the gym for legs specifically 2 days a week, and I do abs twice, 2 to 3. Right now it's like 2 times a week, and yeah, I'm hoping that should make my eventual return to running not so hard. So yeah, now that's the goal, the build the base. And going into next year, I will be doing a training block for London Marathon, which will be my next goal. And yeah, that's going to be a 16-week build, which I will document for everyone to see. And yeah, that is the next goal. I'm aiming to go as close to 3 hours as possible. But now knowing that how my body like reacts to running like 1 hour and a half and above, I definitely have my work cut out for me. I have to do a lot of strength work. I think I need to do a lot of lifting, which I'm like specifically heavy lifting, like squats and deadlifts, which I've just been doing like runner specific things, which I don't think is enough. So yeah, that's where I'm at. The base building phase begins.